The moment Beyonce say, "Thank you, Jesus," listen, and go into that like that, I back up. I be like, okay.
Y'all, you're not gonna believe this. Imagine showing up at the Grammys to celebrate your idols, only to be dragged into one of the wildest, most unhinged internet feuds of the year. Yep, that's exactly what happened when Glorilla found herself in Tokyo Toni's crosshairs. And trust me, it got messy real quick. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about some celeb drama. Oh no, we're talking Illuminati conspiracies, accusations of demonic rituals, and even claims of sacrifices for Grammy wins.
He must have came in and touched on her big ass wig. He's the king. He's my father. He died for my sin. She ain't gonna say no shit like that to you, goofy, and got y'all running around and your daughters,
Yep, you heard that right, and it only gets crazier from here. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the chaos that's got everyone talking. So let's rewind a bit. We all know Tokyo Toni, right? Blac Chyna's mom, social media firecracker, and probably the most consistent Beyoncé hater to ever exist. Seriously, if there was an award for most dedicated hater, Tokyo would have won it 10 times over. But this time, she didn't just go after Bey. She dragged Glorilla into the mess, and things spiraled out of control faster than you can say, Illuminati. It all started when Tokyo went live on IG during the Grammys, and girl, she was not holding back. As soon as Beyoncé's name was mentioned, Tokyo launched into one of her signature rants, calling Queen Bee a demon and accusing her of being deep in some dark, cult-like activities. But here's where it gets juicy. Tokyo wasn't just throwing shade at Bey, she called out Glorilla too. All because Glorilla dared to fangirl over Beyoncé during the show. Yep, Tokyo saw Glorilla's excitement and decided that was enough evidence to label her part of Beyoncé's so-called demonic cult. I mean, what even? Now, let's talk about that viral moment. Glorilla was caught on camera losing her mind when Beyoncé won Best Country Album. Yes? You heard that right, country album. Even Beyoncé looked shocked when she won. But Tokyo? She wasn't having any of it. She called Glorilla a groupie, accused her of falling under Beyoncé's demonic spell, and even threw in some body-shaming comments, saying Glorilla looked like a 10-year-old boy jumping around. The internet was shook. But wait, it gets better. Or worse, depending on how you look at it. Glorilla clapped back. And when I say she clapped back, I mean she hit Tokyo where it hurt. Glorilla commented on the Shade Room's post about the whole fiasco, saying, "Somebody call animal control." Y'all, the internet lost it. Fans were split. Some were on Glow's side, saying she was just celebrating a fellow black woman's win, while others were low-key agreeing with Tokyo's wild accusations. Like, how did we even get here? Tokyo, of course, wasn't about to let that slide. She went back on IG Live, claiming she didn't care what Glorilla had to say, but we all know that's not true. She doubled down on her claims, saying she'd say it all over again if she felt like it. Tokyo even threw in some extra shade, accusing Beyoncé of leading her followers to hell, and claiming Glorilla was just another pawn in Bey's demonic game. Now,
Glorilla, for real, because ain't shit on about you, little one. 2 feet tall, a half a pound soaking wet, looking like a 10-year-old boy, jumping up and down like an ignorant for a bitch like that. Clout chaser, you gotta do it. She not gonna do that for you.
if you think this is just Tokyo being Tokyo, think again. This isn't the first time she's come for Beyoncé. In fact, Tokyo's been on this Beyoncé is a demon train for years, but this time, the accusations were wild. She even pointed to Beyoncé's Super Bowl performance. You know, the one where she gets lifted into the air, and claimed it was a demonic symbol. Like, girl, it's called stage effects, chill. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some people online started agreeing with Tokyo. Yep, you heard that right. They were like, she might be messy, but she's not wrong. People started talking about how the music industry is filled with shady stuff, and how Beyoncé's success might be tied to something more sinister. And suddenly, this wasn't just a petty feud anymore. It turned into a full-blown conspiracy theory. Even more surprising, the conversation shifted to Jay-Z. People were like, if Bey's in the Illuminati, what about Jay? Tokyo didn't miss a beat. She claimed both of them were puppets for the Illuminati, and that their demise was coming soon. Tokyo even dragged in her own family, saying she doesn't like Beyoncé because Bey hasn't done anything for her nieces and nephews. Like, what? But here's where things take an even weirder turn. Some fans started digging into Tokyo Toni's past, uncovering her own questionable behaviors and rant. It's like, can we really trust someone who's always knee-deep in controversy? People began wondering if Tokyo's constant attacks on celebrities are just her way of staying relevant in the chaotic world of social media. After all, controversy equals clicks, right? Meanwhile, Glorilla kept her cool, focusing on her music and career, but you could tell the drama had left a mark. She started subtly addressing the situation in her interviews and posts, reminding everyone that celebrating success shouldn't be mistaken for anything sinister. Fans rallied behind her, showing support and dismissing Tokyo's claims as baseless and attention-seeking. As the dust began to settle, more celebrities chimed in. Some defended Beyoncé, calling the accusations ridiculous, while others stayed silent, possibly not wanting to get dragged into Tokyo's whirlwind of chaos. The industry seemed divided, but one thing was clear: this drama had left an impact, and people were watching closely to see what would happen next. And just when you thought it was over, Tokyo hinted at releasing more evidence of Beyoncé's so-called demonic ties. Yep, she's not done yet. Whether it's real or just another ploy for attention, one thing's for sure: Tokyo Toni knows how to keep the internet talking. Now, fast forward to today, and this drama still isn't over. Glorilla hasn't backed down, and Tokyo keeps fueling the fire with more IG rants. Fans are still debating whether Tokyo's just a bitter hater or if there's some truth to her claims. And honestly, it's hard to tell where the truth ends and the crazy begins. So what do y'all think? Is Tokyo just being her messy self? Or is there something deeper going on here? Do you think Glorilla was out of line for fangirling over Beyoncé? Or was Tokyo just reaching? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you love some good old messy drama. And trust me, you do not want to miss the next video, because if you thought this was wild, just wait till you hear what's coming next. Click here to watch the next messy deep dive, and stay tuned, because the tea is just getting started.